Have you ever found yourself wandering through an unfamiliar and eerie place, unsure of how to find your way back? Let me share with you a thrilling adventure that my friends Emma, Lily, and I had during a scouting camp a few years ago. It all started when we were given a special task to find a long, straight stick for carving. This might seem like a simple task, but for us, it was a big responsibility. It showed that our leaders trusted us and believed in our ability to explore the woods near our campsite. Excited and filled with anticipation, the three of us set off together, eagerly scanning our surroundings, making mental notes of distinct landmarks to ensure a seamless return. We were determined to find the perfect stick within 15 minutes and make our way back triumphantly. Little did we know, the forest had something else in plan for us. As we ventured deeper into the woods, our search for the ideal stick proved fruitless. We grew increasingly frustrated, realizing that time was slipping away. Reluctantly, we decided to turn back and head towards the campsite. But that's when things took a sinister turn. The trees, once familiar and welcoming, seemed to have twisted and entangled themselves, obscuring our path. It was as if the forest itself had transformed into a perplexing maze, intent on confusing and disorienting us. Panic started to well up inside us as we realized we were lost. Desperate to find our way back, we continued walking, calling out for help with every step. However, the more we wandered, the more everything started to look eerily similar. The once distinguishable trees and landmarks blurred into a disorienting sea of green. It felt as though the forest was intentionally playing tricks on our perception, making every direction seem like the wrong one. Just as we were about to give in to despair, hoping to stumble upon something familiar, we stumbled upon a narrow concrete path that cut through the dense undergrowth. It appeared as a lifeline, a glimmer of hope in the midst of our confusion. We cautiously followed the path, which led us to an abandoned shack hidden amidst the trees. Its weathered walls and broken windows hinted at a forgotten past, perhaps once used for storage or shelter. Our curiosity got the better of us, and we couldn't resist exploring the mysterious structure for a moment before resuming our search for the campsite. As we ventured further into the unknown, our anxiety grew. We came across a road that none of us recognized, adding another layer of confusion to our predicament. It was as if the forest had transported us to an alternate reality, a place where the rules of time and space were distorted. Feeling a desperate need for guidance, we approached a passerby, a woman draped in a vibrant pink and purple coat. We poured out our story, explaining our lost state and pleading for directions back to our campsite. However, her response baffled us. She claimed to have never seen us before, leaving us with more questions than answers. Nevertheless, she kindly pointed us towards another nearby campsite, thinking it might be the one we were searching for. Following her partial guidance, we trudged on, emboldened by the glimmer of hope that we were getting closer to our destination. Hours turned into a haze as we weaved through unfamiliar paths, our determination mixed with a growing sense of unease. Finally, when we thought we couldn't go on any longer, we stumbled upon our actual campsite. We were exhausted and relieved, but also puzzled by the time that seemed to have slipped away unnoticed. When we apologized to our leader, Mr. Johnson, for the unexpected delay and our failure to complete the task, he looked at us with genuine confusion. He informed us that we had only been gone for 25 minutes, and our allocated free time was still ongoing. Our watches and Lily's phone, however, told a different story, showing that we had been wandering through the forest for what felt like hours. The forest that had once been our playground now seemed suffocating and otherworldly. It felt as though time itself had morphed and twisted within its boundaries, leaving us with an unsettling and inexplicable experience. While we had always been open to the idea of the paranormal, This encounter surpassed anything we had ever heard or experienced before. It was as if we had entered a time vortex, where hours in the forest translated to mere minutes in the rest of the world. The sensation left an indelible mark on our young minds, forever reminding us to approach the unknown with caution and a healthy dose of skepticism.